Hello, everybody. I hope that everyone's doing well and have been having a happy holiday so far. I know it's not quite here yet. I wanted to talk to you very quickly about Dead Rising 4. I have played all the other iterations of this IP. As you can see, they are all listed here. So I think I have a pretty good take on to whether or not it's as good as some of the others. So I wanted to show you a few things here. Like I heard some in the news that people said that there were no shelters, there were no save points, there were no people to rescue. There were things of that sort. So I just thought maybe you'd like a quick sneak peek. I kept spoilers out, no story spoilers, anything like that. It's just basic gameplay. And I did edit it quite heavily so that I could edit out anything that might spoil the story for anyone who's still planning on playing it. I planned on playing it for about an hour or so and wound up playing it for about 3 or 4. There's a little backstory. I love Dead Rising 1. I like Dead Rising 2. I did mess Frank. Dead Rising 2 off the record. I absolutely went back and played it again because they brought Frank back. I played the Xbox Live titles. You saw the list in the beginning of the video. The ones that I did play. So right here is a shelter that you can get and unlock in the game. Basically, you have to clear it out. You clear it out of all zombies. Once you clear it out, you're able to rescue survivors, and this is where they will come. So instead of you having one main shelter that everybody you have to lead them back to, now it's pretty much you unlock the shelter and then you find the people, and if you rescue them from their situation, they will come back here by themselves. And then they will become quite handy for you, as you can see here. They can sell you stuff. This is a vehicle vendor. He'll sell you parts, or he'll sell you combo vehicles already put together. So if you don't have the blueprint, you can buy it, albeit more expensive, from him for the whole vehicle. Or you can buy the parts. If you have the blueprint, build it yourself. Still probably better to find the parts outside. It's much cheaper. But the money is now scrap. This is the new camera. His camera has been enhanced with a spectrum analyzer and night vision. So you can take pictures, ridiculous pictures like this selfie that I'm taking right now with the character in the game, and the amount of dead bodies behind me is ridiculous. They're all zombies, by the way. Just zombies. You can make different faces with Frank, as you can see. And then when you're ready, you go ahead and take a snapshot, and it'll give you PP, just like the other games, which is experience points for those of you who do not know PP. This is a new feature here with the camera. You can use it to analyze clues. You can see you have an objective list over here on the right hand side of the screen that tells you basically what you need to be looking for, and then you use different modes on the camera to find the clues and snap a picture or tag them, and it'll work through the investigation for you, and once you solve the case, it moves on. Here's some more with the vendor screen that loads when you first get people back into your very first well, it's a bunker. Basically, it's a safe bunker, but it's for everybody now. Here are some of the other vendors. There's a food vendor.
Stay safe.
He carries all kinds of snacks for you that you can also pick up outside. You don't need to purchase them. There's the vehicle vendor again. It's just, oh yeah, that's who you were. All right, right. I already did you.
But I have my sources.
Weapon vendor. This guy also sells blueprints once in a while for stuff that you can make on the fly on your own. That's another thing I really love. You can make weapons on the fly rather than have to bring all the items back to a what were they called? Workbenches. You can also open random lockers like this, and you see you get the equivalent of money, which, as I mentioned, is now called scrap, but it's the same thing. It's gold. It's what you use to pay for anything that you want to pay for. I don't really think you need to pay for anything. You can find blueprints, or you can pay for them. There might be some that you have to pay for. I don't know. I'm not that far into the game yet.
Got some good supplies.
Like I said, you can rescue survivors. You should. You get experience points and you can level up. This vehicle I purchased from the vehicle vendor because I have no idea how to make it. It's probably a one-shot deal. Once it blows up and is done for, I probably won't get it back. It was probably a huge waste, but I had to try it out. The name alone said, she kind of screamed at me that you need to try me out. The cryo something. So basically it's a freeze vehicle. Freeze rockets, which are pretty cool. A little difficult to aim at zombies on the ground. I imagine maybe they'll come in more useful later. So, the weapon system is a little bit different. You have 3 different types of weapons. You have ranged weapons, which are basically throwable weapons, or I think that's how it works. It's basically 3 types of weapons when you bring up the menu for weapons. You can actually see it down here in the lower left-hand corner. You'll have one throwable item on the left, all the way on the left, in the lower left above your PP and your energy and everything here. In the middle, you have your melee weapon, which could be an axe, anything, you know, basically a ground attack weapon. And then the one furthest to the right icon, that is your shootable weapon, which includes guns, rocket launchers, crossbows.
I am gonna get my ass bit off if I stay here too long.
Like I said, I've only played a few hours and I've found a lot of weapons. Here's one of those encounters I was talking about. This is how you rescue survivors. Now it's no longer survivor. It's encounter. And you can rescue them, you don't have to. But I would suggest it as you get not only PP or XP from it, however you want to say it. It's PP in this game, but XP in most games with an RPG element. You pretty much just have to clear out all the zombies around the survivor like before. And then either... the secondary blast, I forgot about this. The secondary blast I found on the truck is a giant ice blast. It would be great for crowd control. Unfortunately, I only had a couple of zombies left when I figured out how to use that one. So there's one left. I'll use my broadsword to take care of him. And now I can climb up and talk to her. I figured I'd take a picture first to see if she had any special PP for her, PP stickers, but she did not. Just the basic picture, which still gives you something.
I'm getting out of here.
Come up, you talk to her. She says she's going to go back to the safe house, and she drops you a chuck and drop, which unfortunately I forgot to pick up. It was very early this morning, so they're one-time use weapon only. You don't get to keep them. As far as I know, you have to find the blueprint. It just gives you a chance to check them out. She drops you a little thing for rescuing it. Basic shotgun. Actually, no, this was the chuck and drop. I guess I did pick it up, or no, maybe this was something I bought from somebody else. Anyway, that's a throwable weapon. I don't know what the hell that was, but that's really cool. It's actually, I do remember now. It was a plunger gun, and when it explodes, it sticks to a zombie's head. It makes noise, and when it explodes, it blows up in shockwaves. But it takes out everything around it, so it's cool. It blows the zombies in. And then, actually, I think it was called a plunge lure. It lures them in. They all go, hey, what's all the noise about? And then it explodes, takes them all out. And there was the map you saw real quick. I'm going to show you what goes on in the menus here. You got the map, the case files. This is your new level up system, the skills. We'll get back to this in a second. Combo guide, that's where all your blueprints are listed. I haven't got very many yet. Notebook, that's where you investigate some of your little cases like I did with the camera. I've only solved, see, 2 personal mysteries, 1 Willamette mystery. There's quite a few. These are trials, which basically give you extra PP. If you've ever played Call of Duty, you know, like how you can shoot down 3 drones or whatever, and you get a little extra XP for your character. That's what those are, the trials. Same thing. Create 15 blunt combos, and I get an extra bonus of PP and salvage or cash. That's what we're looking at here, the few trials that I actually did get. Sightseeing, you go into stores, you get XP just for checking out stores, and then tutorials on the end here. One of the things I like the best about the new level up system, it is no longer random, it is under your control. When you level up, you get points that you can spend on what level ups that you want or need. It's just you need the previous level up before you can move to the next one. It's like a prerequisite for each next level up. Here I'm getting a message from somebody, which you no longer have to answer the walkie-talkie manually, which is fantastic, but they can still give you info from your safe house. ATMs will drop out money for you sometimes. I'm not sure if that one did or not. Didn't look like it did. That seems to be one of the small glitches. There's another encounter. One of the small glitches with the game so far is some of the yellow discs. I don't know if you've noticed them, but they tend to blink in and out sometimes and disappear, but they are the money. Here's the more in-depth skills I was talking about. So you buy the first one or the first two to get to the next set. And brawling, they're pretty self-explanatory. Survival is stuff that will help you survive. Really, basically, it can't be put any simpler than that. You can see some keen senses allow you to discover more things in photography, like your controller will vibrate. Kind of reminds me of the Zelda Rumble Pack feature that they had for Ocarina of Time. When you got near a secret, the pack would rumble for you. And then there's brawling and other categories. Now you can change clothes at any mirror. You don't have to have the clothes on you at any given time, or I don't think you did in some of the other ones either. You just had to have picked them up once, I believe, or you had to pick them up and bring them back somewhere. It has been a while since I played the original, but yeah, now they're all available through any mirror anywhere. Outfits, you can either pick them by outfit or by, if you really care, you can pick them shirt, bottoms.
Text message from Dad.
You can also pick the, I apologize for that sound, I forgot to turn my phone off. Yeah, you can change individual parts. You can actually change, you know, just your head or your outfit. See, like I have here, I have a night suit with a flaming sword and a nice Indiana Jones fedora cap. It's just not the right color, but other than that, I think it looks pretty funny, so I kept it.
Vic seemed to think the outbreak started at the mall's front entrance.
The flaming sword, I will not tell you where I got it, but it is fairly cool. Every weapon has an extra damage. You can see the hit streak going up, and when you get up so high with each weapon, it'll say B and Y at the same time, just like before, to perform a combo, which I think didn't start until Dead Rising 3, if I remember right. Everything else was just basically hit the X button, tap the Y button, press and hold. Here it is right here, hit Y and B at the same time to do a special move. And with this, it's a big flourish sword. Flourish flaming sword. That's actually kind of hard to say. So yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna head out. As you see here, I'm taking my tricycle back home, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys again soon. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you later.